Okay, it says we are live, so we should hopefully see people popping in. Right now it says 0 viewers. I don't know if that's going to update or what. So I guess I'll wait to see if someone pops in and I'll ask them what they see, if they see a chat.
Cheers, everybody.
I need a I have product placement. I have an Ameristar
Nice.
coffee
Look at
cup.
that. I just have my Ouija board coffee cup, which I love to use.
I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, you need
Ooh,
one of these.
we now have some viewers. Hey, if you are in and watching, we're going to kick this off in a second, but if you are in, can you tell me in the chat if you see the Q&A feature or if you just see the chat? Can you I guess if you don't see a chat, then you can't type in the chat, but I'm assuming you do. We now have 6 viewers. Welcome if you're in, and I know that some of you are watching on either YouTube or bigseance.com, so welcome. Hey.
Just want to say hello to everybody. Thank you for joining
Nice.
us.
Okay, well, I guess we'll go ahead and kick this off. Um so I guess we'll just see here pretty soon if someone throws something in the chat. So good evening and welcome to our live Ouija session with Karen A. Dahlman. It's a first live Ouija session for us at the Big Séance, and I want to thank you, Karen, very much. I'm so grateful that you are giving us this opportunity and letting us be a part of it. And Karen, you have your board partner with you. Can you introduce us to your board partner?
Sure. Well, thank you for having me, Patrick. It's always a pleasure to be on your show. And this is only the second time I've done this live, so this is very unique. And yes, this is one of my board partners. His name is Rodney, and he's been using the board for about a year and a half now with me, and he does very well. He's very good at allowing the messages to come through. And you want to just say anything about yourself?
No, I just want to welcome everybody and say that take advantage of this insight. Take advantage of being able to look inside the door of something that is not that's out of the ordinary, but is
Yeah, it is.
extremely valuable information.
Very
I'm super
different.
excited. And I realized that I never had my face up there at the beginning. So, hello. I'm trying to be a multitasker here and be director also and select the different screens here. I was very excited to see that Karen and Rodney were able to change or add a camera, I guess, so that we could change the different screens. So you should right now see the Ouija board on the table. And so once we get rolling there, I'll switch to that screen, and then obviously our guests here, and then me. And hopefully, like last time, I won't forget and have it stuck on one screen the whole rest of the episode. But I want to welcome all of our viewers
Yeah.
watching live. If you are viewing this live here in Google Plus, you can throw any questions or curiosities you may have in the chat, and that could be for Karen specifically, or a question to Spirit or to the board. But we'll get to as many of them as we can. I don't see the chat really happening yet. I'm going to switch to the Q&A and see if anything has come into the Q&A. Oh, someone said, Carbon Lily said I had to click to open it. And Crystal said she had to click to open it. So it looks like the Q&A is where it's at right now. So I'll keep my Q&A
Okay, and I can see the
open.
questions on the chat from the Google Plus Hangouts where I can address those. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
good between the two of us.
It says your chat is not on. Do you have it on? I don't know that I don't have it on. I guess I can stop right now and see
Yeah, take your time. Let's get this
if
going for everybody.
760 is in there. Was that?
Phone.
And so, and yeah, you guys put something in the chat, and I don't know if that's just between us or if I have to do something to.
On your end, you'd have to enable chat. I just put I said hello to everybody in the chat room.
Okay. I guess I'm forgetting how to enable chat.
I think it might be on your right-hand side, possibly, but I'm not sure.
I mean,
I'm
I've
not
got the chat open, but I don't know how to enable it for the viewers. Hangout toolbox. Comment. This is so pro, isn't it?
Yes.
Good thing for the regular podcast version of this, I'll be able to edit this out. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell people, rather than using the chat, apparently, let's go with the Q&A and use that Q&A for, submitting your questions, just like several of you have been kind of putting questions in. And it's kind of like a chat. And everybody's saying hi. Marla's saying hi. Marla Martinson.
Marla.
Hi, Marla. Carbon Lilies is there.
Hi, guys. Hi, Carbon Lily.
Crystal and Josh. And
Josh, Crystal, yay.
Corporate
Welcome.
Coffee Futures is
Hi,
there.
corporate.
I've seen Corporate Coffee Futures.
I know corporate.
Around, yeah. Okay, so anyway, to continue what I was saying a few minutes ago, some of you are on bigseance.com or just on YouTube. And so unfortunately, you will not be able to interact live, but I promised in an earlier video and in an announcement earlier that I would watch my email as closely as I can. So patrick@bigseance.com if you have a super important question that you would like asked. And as long as my head doesn't explode and I can multitask, I will try to get to the email as well. So, Karen, you have a special prayer. I know you've mentioned this in your books, and kind of a ritual. I don't know if ritual is the right word, that you like to do before you engage in your Ouija sessions. And we decided that you would kind of do a little bit of that for us tonight, because I think that would be really fascinating. Can you kind of explain to us kind of how that works and what you're going to do tonight?
Yeah, so typically I would already do this prayer, this meditation and the breathing exercise that I use every time I do a session. I would typically have done that with my partner before we started a show or a session like this. But in live, when people come to my open message circles, we always do it. And basically, it's just a way to have all of our energies come together to vibrate at the similar intentions of what we're trying to accomplish here, as well as any protection that people feel they need. And then the breathing exercise just really helps us gather ourselves into our center and to really come from a heart space. So through that, we're raising our vibration. We're raising our vibration to connect with the vibration of the spirits, so we can all communicate on a great level and get good messages. So it's something that I developed over the years, and I've been using it for, gosh, I don't know, the same prayer for about 28 years, I think now. And the breathing exercise, I'm going to show you how we do that. Also, the circuitry exercise when I do the prayer, which kind of helps move the energy through our bodies to prepare ourselves for this session. So it's a lot. Before I get into that, Patrick, I wanted to just talk a little bit about what this progression of using the Ouija board has been about for me, if that's okay.
Please do.
Okay. Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold, so I have to clear my throat a lot. So the Ouija board was originally created in the late 1800s to communicate with the deceased. So in 1973, when I started, that's all I spoke with was the deceased for at least 13 years. And then from that point, I started realizing I could use it beyond just communicating with the dead. I could communicate with other sentient consciousness. So I could communicate with my higher self. I communicate with my guides or guardians or angels. And I just really started pushing the boundaries. And so what's happened over the last 43 years, especially over the last 22 years, what's happened is I started bringing in a group of guides. They are called the Sun and the Moon. That's just the name I gave them. They don't really have names. But they're a collective group of souls, two different groups, and they are ethereal light beings of source energy. And so they come through, and then when any questions are asked, they typically are the spokespeople for the whole session. However, when people ask questions about the deceased or pets, different other helpers will come through, angels or other entities will come through to assist with these questions. So we have quite a few different beings that will come through, and they'll come through pertinent to your question and the conversation on the board, pun intended. So that's where we are, and that's kind of what's going to happen tonight. We're going to move beyond just the dead and move into all these other realms of consciousness, and it kind of does get crazy at times. It seems like that, because it's amazing that what I've discovered, and Rodney's been a part of this, and so has my other Ouija board partners, learned that we can really reach into some far-reaching dimensions, multi-dimensions, and way out there, the expanses of the universe. There's no limit. So you might see some of that tonight as well. So again, welcome. I'm glad you guys joined, and I'm looking forward to doing this session with you all. So.
And I would be very happy to give credit to the last show that you were on, where you did the live Ouija. Can you tell us what that show was called? And I watched, and it was really cool. And so that was your first, and this is just your second.
Right. That was with Noreen Balovich. Gosh, I can say it. Balovich. There we go. Balovich. Her name is Noreen Balovich. She's a fabulous lady. Has a great YouTube show. Check her out. You can find her link on my website under videos I've done. We did I think it was a couple hours and a half, and she invited me on, and it was my very first live Ouija show taped. Although I do them for people that might come to me or I go to them. I don't really do it on the internet. I refrain from that for multiple reasons. The main one is I don't need to prove anything or have people buy into what I'm doing. I'm here to really share, and I'm honored to be a spokesperson and to help share this information that the guides come forth and give. So for that reason, I just don't want to hear all the flack. And if people give me flack, I just say, whatever, I'm going to do my Ouija board anyway. So anyway, so that show was fabulous because we had an opportunity to have a huge audience there, and we had the gamut of questions. And you can go back and check it out. We talked to about animals that have died, people that have died, personal questions, global consciousness questions, all kinds of things happened. And they have no problem addressing any question that you may have. So that's where it started. And then Patrick was kind enough to invite me and us, the guides, to come on this show, and we're very happy to be here because we've been on a show talking about this for a long time, and it was time for his listeners to have a chance to finally see this in action.
Very cool. I so appreciate it, and I'm grateful for that. And a little bit later, I'll let you have a chance to talk about your site, and you've got some wonderful books that I've read all of them, and so we'll talk about that before we kind of peace out here at the end. Tell us, before we get started, I'm super excited, but tell us how, what both of you, what the roles will be, and kind of exactly that. I remember before I watched Noreen's show, that was one of my biggest curiosities, is technically, how does it work? Who's writing it down? Who's saying it? Who's keeping track of the letters? All of that. Can you kind of just explain to us how that works before we get started?
Sure. So you can write along and get the messages as soon as I'm receiving them. If you have a piece of paper and pen, I highly recommend go get that. I have my paper here and my pen, and in my right hand, I am writing. And if you switch to the Ouija board, on the Ouija board side, I've got just one finger on, and Rodney will have two hands on there, and we just let it spell. And so he will have his hands there, I have my finger, and I will write, and I will call out each letter. So you're going to have the opportunity to write them down. So you'll get this in real time, the messages I'm getting. And then what happens is I look at it, I have to put slash marks to separate the letters into words, and but between the two of us, we're really good at doing that. So we'll read the message back to you. So we'll all hear it then again. And then there might be more questions asked, or you might have more questions asked, but that's basically how the session works.
Oh, okay. I'm so excited, and I'm told that the spirits of the Ouija board have an opening statement. So I guess we need to do this prayer too.
Yes,
I almost forgot about that. So I'll let you kind of take over, and I'll just kind of be a viewer for a while.
Okay, I'm gonna have Rodney get the lights, the overhead lights, and then we're gonna go right into we're gonna do a breathing exercise. It only is for a few moments, And I'm going to explain that. So I'm going to ask you just to sit where you are quietly, close your eyes for a moment, and then I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to do it, and you're going to do it with us. And you're going to breathe, and I want you to take 3 really deep breaths into your sacrum area, which is your seat, your throne, your sacral. They call it the sacred area. And cultures of antiquity called it that. So it's our sacred place where we sit. Pull your energy down there. 3 deep breaths there. Ground you into the earth, and then you're going to take your breath. On the 4th breath up into your heart, and you're going to breathe in and out love, out from you and into you. So let's take a few moments and do that. It'll be just quiet for a moment. Okay, what we do is we join hands, left palm up, right palm down. Your left side of your body, just for people to understand this, it's consider your feminine side, it receives, and your right side of your body is your masculine, it gives. So in this sense, I'm receiving from his masculine side to my feminine, and my masculine's giving to his feminine side, so we're creating a circuitry, basically. It's a balance of the polarities within ourselves, and it's just something I've developed over the years, and it's really helped, I would say, tighten and strengthen the connection. And so now, while our hands are connected like this, and you can just sit there and kind of be in a meditative, relaxed state, I'm going to state a prayer. And this is what I typically do. It changes every time, but it's this general theme of the kind of prayer I'll say before we start every session. God, Goddess, Universe, Spirit, all our relations. We are gathered here today, Rodney, myself, Patrick, and all our fabulous listeners and watchers there, to partake in a session of community, of love, of respect, of guidance, inspiration, wisdom. It comes from the largest, greatest place of all. It comes from the source and all that is. We surround ourselves with white light. We only speak to that which comes from the white light, universal source, God, all that is. We welcome those who have our best interests at heart and are here to impart wisdom, guidance, inspiration, anything that can help us move and evolve along our path in life. And as always, we always say thank you in advance for your communications and everything you bring to this session, because it means so much to us. And with that, we will say thank you, and we may start. Okay, so now we're ready. We're just going to go ahead and start the session. And as Patrick says, they usually open with an opening statement. So we're not pushing it. This is what happens. This is how it starts. And I can talk. W, E, A, R, E, V, E, R, Y, P, L, E, A, S, E, D, T, O, B, E, O, N, E, O, F, T, H, E, P, A, R, T, I, C, I, P, A, N, T, S. They said, we are very pleased to be one of the participants. Okay?
Nice.
Yep. Let's see if they have anything else to say before we take questions. You guys let us, I'm talking to them now. Let us know when you're ready for questions, or if you have something else you'd like to say first. W, E, A, S, K, Y, O, U, T O B E L I E V E O R D O N O T B E L I E V E H E A R T H E M E S S A G E A N D A G A I N B E L I E V E O R D O N O T B E L I, thank you, E V E D I P Y O U R T O E I N T O T H E P O O L O or R, sorry, the word was or. Go ahead. S L I D E I N T O T H E S H A L L O W W A T E R F O R T H O S E W I T H E X P E R I E N C E T. Not a T, sorry, go ahead. S W I M S A F E L Y T O T H E D E E P E N D O E. Is that an E? F T H E P O O L A N D T H O S E W H O D O N O. They have a lot to say. T S E E W A T E R I N T H E P O O L P L E A S E D O N O T J U M P I N J U S T S I T A N D O B S E R V E. Okay, that's very common to get long messages like this. So it says, we ask you to believe or do not believe. Hear the message and again believe or do not believe. Dip your toe into the pool or slide into the shallow water. For those with experience, swim safely to the deep end of the pool. And those who do not see water in the pool, please do not jump in, just sit and observe.
Interesting. That's one heck of an opening statement.
Yeah. They never surprise me. I mean, they do surprise me, but I'm saying it's always like this. So anything goes. I'm going to ask if they're ready for questions. That's very well said. Thank you guys for that message.
Yes,
that makes
thank you.
sense. Do you have any? Are you ready to start with the questions? We have a lot of people waiting to ask their questions. W E W I L L B E G I N N O W. We will begin now.
Great.
All
Well,
right.
I will tell you the very first question that I received was someone very excited to send a question in about a month ago. Even this question came in, and this question is from Laura, and Laura says, "I'd like to know if the boyfriend situation with my daughter will resolve on its own, or if we have to do an intervention." And I know you and I have talked about the different kinds of questions that we could get for the Ouija. And so I don't know if you want to kind of explain how that typically goes, or let the Ouija just jump in
let's
with
just
that
let
one.
them go for it.
Okay.
I mean, they take everything and they go where they want to go with it. I have no idea. Let me make sure. Did you guys hear that question that Patrick just said? Did you hear that question? Yes, they're ready. Okay, go ahead, please. This is for Laura now. W E K N O W T H A T S H E H A S C H O S E N T H I S E X P E R I E N C E F O R T H E B E N E F I T O F H E R L I F E P A T H P L E A S E U N D E R S T A N D T H A T T H I S W A S A S M U C H Y O U R C H O I C E F O R Y O U R L I F E A S T H E C H O I C E S H E M A D E I T I S S O M E T H. Sorry, was that a H? I T I. Thank you. No H. I M E S V E R Y D I F F I C U L T T O S E E T H I S I. Was that a, sorry, H O W E V E R W V E R Y I M P O R T A N T F O R Y O U T O K N O W Y O U C R E A T E Y O U R L I F E A N D T H I S I S V E R Y M U C H A P A R T O F Y O U. All right. Okay. Let's see. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that.
Did you lose us?
We're back.
Well, I've got your lovely faces right now on the screen, but we did lose the board for a while, and now it's back. Cool.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Okay, so this is what it says for Laura. We know that she has chosen this experience for the benefit of her life path. Please understand that this was as much your choice for your life as the choice she made. It is sometimes very difficult to see this. However, very important for you to know you create your life, and this is very much a part of you. And I hope that helped answer what she's asking.
And I'll say the question again in case people forgot what it was or missed that. It just said, I'd like to know if the boyfriend situation with my daughter will resolve on its own or if we have to do an intervention. Now, before I move on to the next one, I have to say people are sharing their love for Miss Karen A. Dahlman. So you have some fans out there.
Bless you. That's so sweet. I'm just grateful to be able to do this. I'm just honored to do this. So thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, they are loving your energy.
Thank
and
you.
My guess, Patrick, is that even though the reason they didn't talk about the intervention aspect of
Okay.
is because it didn't need to be said. They
Mm.
don't. They use a lot of words, but they don't overuse words just to use words. So by understanding the message they're giving, that I'm guessing that person will know how that should affect the situation.
Yeah, and I hope so, for sure. And if she, after she hears this message, I don't think she's on tonight, she's welcome to email me if she needs further clarification or something. That's not a problem. I think it's important when these messages come in for people. If there's need further clarification after the session, I'd be more than happy to send me an email. We'll chat about it, because I think it's important when I do this work, that I'm offering, all the information I can, and even help in any ways that I can, personally, myself as well.
Patrick, we often, while doing this, will spend more time talking about the messages that we got and interpreting them and peeling back the onion, as it were, as much time doing that as we do doing the board. That may be more important than doing the board part.
And I think if Laura was here, she would ask a question back, and they would have a dialogue with her directly. So there we go. So that's offered to Laura. Let's go on to another question, Patrick.
Okay, cool. All right. So
Great.
This next one is from Denise. I'll say Denise S.
Yay.
And she says, I have been complaining since 1986 that I am going to leave the horse business. I am a riding instructor and trainer, and I love my clients, but can't stand the business. I would like to know if the spirits can tell me what year will I actually leave the horse business.
Okay, here we go. All right, did you guys hear the question that Patrick just asked for Denise? Okay, yes, they did. All right, go ahead. We're welcoming your response. I, S, S, H, E, A, B, L, E, T, O, R, E, S, P, O, N, D. I guess it's a question. Is she able to respond? Is she on right now?
Let me do a quick check through the queue.
They just asked if she's able to respond.
An A, and I think I would know this person if they were on. Let me really check the event page really quick. I don't think they. Yes, this person has kind of chimed in on the event page, so I guess we can move on. But if she would like to type in the Q&A, or I've got the event page up too, and I can be refreshing that, and maybe we'll see if we get. I don't know.
She's able to respond to the. They're going to talk to her directly. Is she able to respond?
Well, I don't know. It's not going to be as quick as a chat response.
Okay. Well, let's see. We don't know, but let's go ahead and can we further this? Let's see what they have to say. I'm not sure she's able to respond right now, but let's see. L, I, F, E, I, S, A, S, E, R, I, E, S, O, F, V, E, R, Y, S, I, M, P, L, E, C, H, O, I, C, E, S, T, H, E, R, E, F, O, R, E, S, H, E, I, S, N, O, T, B, O, U, N, D, B, Y. I turn the page. Hold on. Hold on, guys. B-Y, I just got that. A-N-Y F-O-R-C-E, thank you. O-U-T-S-I-D-E-H-E-R-S-H-E. They overshot that. C, I'm spelling A-N-M-A-K-E-T-O-M-M-O-R-R-O-W 2 0 1 6 0 R-S-H-E-C-A-N-C-H-A-N-G-E-T-H-E-C. Hold on, was that a B or C? B. U-S-I-N-E-S-S-T-O-S-U-I-T-H-E-R-N-E-E-D-S. Okay. Well, all right. So this is what we have for Denise. Denise, is she able to respond? And we don't know.
I have not seen a response yet. I've been looking frantically.
Okay, no worries. Okay. Life is a series of very simple choices. Therefore, she is not bound by any force outside herself. Or HS stands for higher self, or higher self. She can make tomorrow, 2016, or she can choose a time when she feels best, or she twice, or she can change the business to suit her needs.
Usually when they say the same word twice, it's to emphasize that word, that she
yeah, true, very true,
can
change the business
to suit her needs. So she doesn't have to leave the business, right?
Yeah, well, basically, it's saying to you, Denise, life is just a series of very simple choices. Therefore, you are not bound by any force outside yourself. That's important to know. No force outside yourself is binding you to something, or higher self. It's up to you. So she can make higher self. So she can make tomorrow, 2016, or she can choose a time when she feels best, or she can change the business to suit her needs. So I think they're basically saying that she can do it tomorrow and make that her dream in 2016, or she could just wait until it's right for her and not feel like she has to force anything to happen, or something's going to force her to make it happen. She can choose. I hope that helps.
So ultimately, she's in charge of that choice, I guess.
She's in charge of her every choice and everything she creates.
Okay, well, definitely we have questions coming in now. I'll
Let's do
just
it.
tell you
Let's
that.
do it.
So I'm going to kind of go to the Q&A function, which has kind of been our chat and our question. And Josh has sent in an interesting question, and it says, a good friend of mine named John passed away very unexpectedly earlier today. Does
Oh, wow.
does he
Sorry, Josh.
know what happened to him? So yes, sorry to hear that, Josh.
Oh my gosh, that just hit me. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So did you guys hear the question that Patrick asked for Josh? Josh is in the room, right?
Yes, Josh is in the
Okay.
room.
Twac. Okay. Is that right? Okay. Oh, sorry, was that R? A D, thank you. Was that D? Wait, was that an R you had before that letter? No. Okay, so Passed, thank you. TakeSSC AREOFR I T S E L F I N A N A G R E E M E N T M A D E I N T I M E S P A S T. Wow. Okay. Whew.
The good thing, just so
Go
I
ahead.
say this, is that sometimes because she's writing, she gets more of it than I do. It's always exciting for me to hear it, just like you guys are hearing, especially those who aren't writing. I get to hear it for the very first time because I can't keep track of what's going on. I lose track after about the first 3 or 4 letters.
Yeah. And so I get some of the words. Some I don't get. What I do is I go through it and I have to put slash lines to separate the words. And so, okay, this is what I got. Okay, Josh, we know this. It was unexpected for you, but not for him. This too is a choice and how carries little importance. We tend to be a giver of wisdom to embodied life force. The life force of one that has passed takes care of itself in an agreement made in times past. So Josh, you have a question? Let's go further with this. Do you have a question you want to ask to get a little more information there for you?
Okay, I will.
And if not, let me put my hands on here right now. Let's just see.
Okay.
Do you have a little more clarification on that for Josh? Because I think I need a little more clarification myself. And if you get something from Josh, let us know.
Okay.
W H A T I S L A C K I N G. They says, what is lacking? They're asking me because I am lacking in something. Did you get the message yourself? Did you fully
What is
get it?
lacking?
They're asking me because I'm saying I need a little more information on this. I think Josh does too. That's the feeling I'm getting.
Josh just said, "Is he at peace?" I guess that's a clarification he would like to know.
Okay. I guess what I was lacking was it said the life force of one that has passed takes care of itself in an agreement made in times past. And I want to go, what does it mean in times past? Past lives, in between lives? I mean, what does that mean? And I want to get for Josh, he asked, is he at peace? Please.
He also just said what was communicated made perfect sense. He just said that.
Thank you.
There you go.
You know it, not thank you. I appreciate that because I'm the one going asking questions, and it's none of my business, really. Okay,
validation.
So, absolutely. So, okay, we're gonna ask Josh questions, and it was, is he at peace? So let them answer. F O R Y O U W E A R E C L E A R F R O M O N E I N S T A N T T O T H E N E X T N O M A T T E R H O W T R A U M A T I C, thank you. P E A C E A N D L O V E A B O U N D S. Okay, so they said, for you, we are clear from one instant to the next. No matter how traumatic, peace and love abounds. I think we said for you that was toward me, right? Was towards me. My question probably was.
Or for him directly, because he asked if he was at peace.
Okay, so for you, we are clear from one instant to the next, no matter how traumatic. Okay, so you think that's all for Josh right there? Okay.
Yeah.
For you, so this is for Josh. Josh, for you, we are clear from one instant to the next, no matter how traumatic, peace and love abounds.
Well, good. That is so fascinating. That's awesome.
Very sorry, Josh. That's just so fresh. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, awesome at the same time. Sorry, I'm sorry that I'm saying this is awesome, but yeah,
What did you say?
No,
I'm like,
saying,
yes, this
really
is awesome. This
This
is
guy's
fascinating.
friend died, and he's like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because the message, I know what you're saying.
So,
right.
so I apologize, Josh. And I have to tell you, the questions are all over the place now. So I'm trying to do my best
Kind of go
to
your
kind
eyes
of
closed, go like this, and go.
Several of them are similar in nature, though. But one that I have here on the event page is from Deanne. And Deanne says, I have a custom-made spirit board, and it was communicating with me fine until I moved. Now it seems like I can feel a presence, but no communication being made. What do I do?
Okay, that's a great question. We get a lot of questions like that about the board. Do you want to say something?
No, I just wondered if it's a question they need to answer or you can answer directly.
I'd rather have something to say. Yeah, I mean, I can answer it, but I'd rather I'm gonna let the spirit speak to you first, and then we can make commentary afterwards. But I'd rather see what they have to say. This is for Deanne. A S K A D I S A M A S T E R T E A C H E R W H A T E V E R S H E M A Y C H O O S E T O S A Y W O U L D R E F L E C T E X A C T L Y T H A T W H I C H W E W I L L T E L L Y O U N O W M O V E B E Y O N D T H E B O A R D F O R A S H O R T T I M E A N D L E T M E D I T A T I O N M O V E Y O U T H E N L E T Y O U R F E E L I N G S M O V E T H E P L A N C H E T T E. Whew. Okay. I don't know what that word is. What's that?
Before you read this, can I ask a question really quick?
Yeah.
How do you know when the message is done? Like how?
Great question. If you
Yeah.
notice when it's done, it stops here. So what's
Oh,
happening during
okay.
this is a great question. I'm gonna have Rodney answer the question too. What I feel when I use the planchette is it pulls me. I'm not on top of it. I'm like following it like this. It pulls me. And we can feel the different energy. Right now we've been talking to the moon all night.
Oh,
The
okay.
angels haven't come in yet. The different beings haven't come in. When they come in, they change. You'll see the movement change. And I feel it. He feels it. Any of my partners feel it. But when it's done talking, it'll always come to this spot here. This is what it's always done. And by the way, when we end a session, it stops here. We say thank you, good night, goodbye. It never goes to goodbye for me. So it doesn't have to go to goodbye. But we know when it's done because it goes here and it just dead stops.
Yeah, it doesn't move anymore.
What do you want to say about the feeling that you feel when the planchette moves?
From the very beginning, I have just tried to. At first, I tried to see the words that were coming, and nothing but gibberish. When I took my focus off that and just felt the movement of the planchette, and didn't concern myself with the words themselves, and it became exciting actually for me to hear the message afterwards, then it started working really, really well.
It did. He let go. And so for me, I can let go because I'm multitasking. Not only am I writing and my hands on it, I'm reading, I'm writing, turning pages. And so that allows me to let go of my control because I do all that. So it works really well for me to have one finger in my handwriting. It's strange, but that I've learned over the years, that's how it works really well for me.
Yeah, and letting go, that's a message I've heard from Karen many times, and I'm still working on the let it go part.
I've warned you.
I've warned you.
Why you? Why you?
Okay, so this message, so they have names for me, and they call me either CAD, my initials, KAD, or they call me the Queen. Go figure. They call me the CEO, and they have, over the years, they've developed these names depending on what role I'm playing.
That's funny.
And so in this case, it's very funny, and we have this friendship. Seriously, it's a friendship. And it has humor in it too.
Well, and it goes back. Goes back to childhood for you, right? So.
Oh my gosh, it goes back to when I was 2 and 3 in my first guide. Right, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So it said, as CAD, me, is a master teacher. Whatever she may choose to say will reflect exactly that which we will tell you. Okay. He wanted me to answer it, and I'm going, you know what? I'll step aside, let them answer. Our answers are very the same. We've gone through this many times. I've always felt this way, and they've just always confirmed that themselves. Anyway, so they want to say to you, Deanne, And they're saying to themselves, now move beyond the board for a short time. And, what's that word? And I-E, and I-E-T, what's that word?
Is it L-E-T?
Oh, and sorry. Now move beyond the board for a short time and let meditation move you. Then let your feelings move the planchette. Does that make sense to you, Deanne? What do you get from that? Do you want to share anything?
That I don't know. Maybe she's that where she was before she was so comfortable. She needs to immerse herself in the new place where she is.
Correct.
Meditate, become part of the area she's in, and then don't worry about that so much. Just let the feeling what we just talked about.
You let the feeling move you. So the other thing that I want to add this, and I know they probably want me to add this. I can feel them saying yes. They want me to say this to you, Deanne, is that the board doesn't do anything for you or to you. The board is neutral. It's you that have full control of a board. People are going to tell you different, but I'm here to say after 43 years of using this tool, and you're going to hear a lot of things out there going to say negative stuff. This is nothing but a board. I can throw it away. Nothing's going to happen. What I want to say, though, I probably just disturbed the
spirit.
I disturbed the spirit. What I want to say is that you step away from the board for a short time and go ahead and just get into meditation. Meditation will allow you to step back, find your center, find who you are within yourself, find your strength within, and know that if there's any energies in your home, they're not going to affect you. You don't have to allow them to affect you. So find your inner strength first. Then from that place, they said, then you can go back to the planchette and let the feelings move you, meaning what we just talked about. It's a feeling that moves you and not fear. Not fear, but the feelings of the energy move you, not fear. Does that make sense? I hope so.
Now, I haven't gotten a response from Deanne, but if you look at her question, she says that it was a custom-made spirit board. So I wonder if that plays a role in this.
No,
we had a custom-made board.
I do all kinds of boards
That we did on a paper bag.
I do it all the time. We just did an aluminum board the other day. A friend brought over and we were working it. I have all kinds of boards. I make them. I can make them right here on paper. It's not the custom-made board. There's nothing wrong with that. It's always our own intentions, our own beliefs, our own fears. And it's our fears that create our reality and create these mistruths that we want to buy into. So be really careful about that. Though if you do have fear and you don't want to use this tool, then don't use it. And I always tell people, too, if you get a little anxious about it, just step away from it for a while. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. I've given that advice to several people. And I say go back again to your own empowerment and to your meditation, because that's truly what's going to allow you to have this communication connection to your spirit guides, your higher self, your deceased loved ones, and all those different realms you want to talk to. It's really through your meditation.
Patrick, when she did the paper bag experiment, and we actually did it.
It was a class. Teaching. Yeah.
Guess what they said?
Oh, y'all will love this.
It said, please recycle.
After that, they said, look, we can use this board, we can do anything with it, but please remember to recycle. And that was their humor, because we're using this paper bag.
That's funny, like a little message from Bob Barker or something like that.
Exactly.
At the end of the class. Deanne says, thanks, I do understand. By the way.
Well, good. Great. Good. Glad to hear it.
Now I do want to move on to some more specific questions, but I did find it interesting that I wrote it down. We have at least 4 people.
Oh, let's do it.
Christy, Belle, Diana, and Carla have very similar questions that, are just, and this makes complete sense to me. Is there someone with a message? Or is there a message for me, or is there someone here? And I didn't know if your spirits kind of think that way, or I was just trying to kind of lump them together since they were similar. Is there anything the board can help us with that?
Listen, I can't control what they do and what they say. I don't want to. I don't try to. I really try to separate from it, so they can have they have the floor. They have the board right now. So whatever we ask, would you please repeat those 3 names again?
Okay, so we had
spirits can reach the vibration.
At least the ones that I can keep up with. I was trying to kind of do the math during that last question, but we have Christy, Belle, Diana, and Carla. Kind of had that just kind of general. Is there a message for me? Is there someone who would like to communicate with me type of question?
All right. Did you all hear that message that just came through from Patrick? Okay, go right into it. W E W O U L D S P E A K W I T H A L L V I B R A T I O N I S O U R W A Y O F H E A R I N G A N D S P E A K I N G A S A C R O W D G A T H E R S W E F E E L D I F F E R E N C E S I N T H E G R O U P A N D I N D E E D I N I N D I V I D U A L S B U T O U R P L A T F. Was that an F? Okay. F O R M I S T O G I V E M E S S A G E S N O M A T T E R H O W S U B T L E I T I S Y O U R R E S P O N S I B I L I T Y T O F I N D Y O U R M E S S A G E Y O U W E R E G I V E N T H E A B is I okay L I T Y T O C R E A T E W H A T E V E R H I. Okay, was that no H? Thank you. I. Okay. I S T H A T W. Sorry. Y O U W I S H H E R E I S W H A T Y O U N E E D T O K N O W Y O U D O N O T N E E D U S T O F I N D A N Y M E S S A G E W A I T I N G F O R Y O U I T I S O U R R E S P O N S I B I L I T Y T O T E A C H. Hold on. Turn the page. Y O U T H A T S O Y O U M A Y B E I N C H A R G E D E A. Oh, by not okay. They're telling me it's not an E. Okay, is that right? Not an E. O. Let me go. O F Y O U R L I F E T O C R E A T E A L L T H A T I S G I F T E D T O Y O U B Y S G O D Oh wow. Okay, that energy was really, was it
That was,
strong?
yeah, it was interesting.
It was very strong. I think they picked up on they put all vibrations together, and I feel like that's what made them stronger. So it's really kind of cool in a group setting. Their energy is very high tonight. Can you feel that? The
Yes,
energy?
yeah.
And I can feel it in the room. I can feel it in myself. It gives me a high feeling. Who needs drugs? Seriously, it gives you, because you can become, you lift yourself up to this higher exalted level. It's just hard to explain, and I don't know if people are feeling that also in the room, but I especially feel it because I'm working the energy and getting the messages, and to me it just takes me to another place, so I can really feel the vibration. Because the message said, we would speak with all vibration, we would speak with all. Vibration is our way of hearing and speaking as a crowd gathers. We feel differences in the group and indeed in individuals, but our platform is to give messages, no matter how subtle it is. No matter how subtle, it is your responsibility to find your message. You were given the ability to create whatever is that you wish, period. Here is what you need to know. You do not need us to find any message waiting for you. It is our responsibility to teach you that so you may be in charge. I said charged. I'm going to start with a D, of your life, to create all that is gifted to you by Source God. They use the word S. S means source, as in the capital S means, I use the word source more than I use the word God, so they put that word in there probably for my sake. They use S to mean source, or God, because they want you to know that we're talking about the same thing. Did you guys get that? I hope so.
Interesting.
Bottom line, they're really asking you to say, no, none of us need, it's fun to get messages, because listen, I do this, I love to get messages, and they tell me the same thing. Really, the message is this: we all need to know that we can take charge of ourselves and have that control of our life to really wish for anything we want, and that is all going to be gifted to us through your life, because all of it's gifted to us through God and Source. So it's just that using the energy yourself, using the energy, working with the energy, and knowing that it is. So we don't have to have messages to know if things are going to be right or wrong in our life. I know as humans it's hard. It's hard for me too. It's hard for all of us. I always want to go, what's my message, what's coming through? But the truth is, they want you to look towards yourself. If there's a question you have, to really see if you can find that message or answer within yourself.
Interestingly enough, to be able to do that, look to the past when out of nowhere you got the answer to the question that you were asking.
Yep.
And you went, where did that come from? You know what I mean? Well, that was just lucky.
Well, you're talking about synchronicity. Somebody hands
Sure.
you a book. You get an email that has a name of somebody you're supposed to contact. Things like that. So they're trying to say, I think you're saying too.
Yeah.
It's everything synchronicity comes together through Source, through God, as we allow these gifts to come to us. We have to all we have to do is step back and allow them.
And then have the ability to recognize that was the message that I was supposed to get.
Well, it's funny because after that message, now I'm wondering, okay, well, what kind of question do I go to next?
Session over.
You know? That's it. See ya. Well, I did have one.
Keep asking questions. This is
okay.
what we humans do.
Okay. Well, trust me, we have them. A friend of all of ours, I think, Ryan Espick, who is a master of the board himself.
Hi, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. He says, hi, Karen, whenever possible. Could you ask if my grandma Ganny is truly ascending into another realm?
Okay, yeah. Ryan lost his grandmother not too long ago. Okay, so let's do that. All right, did you hear the question? I'm assuming you guys did. You're hearing them all, so we don't have to be redundant. And then, all right, here we go. THISHEKNOWS YES ALLDOITISSO M E T I M E S N E C E S S A R Y F O R Y O U T O H A V E T H I S R E E N F O R S C E D F E A R N O T F O R H E R F E A R N O T F O R Y O U. Okay. This he knows, yes, as all do. It is sometimes necessary for you to have this reinforced. Fear not for her, fear not for you. Does that make sense, Ryan? I'm going to assume so.
Yeah, it's taken a while for things
That's
to pop
okay.
up in here.
So basically, he knows this. Yes, request you know the answer to the question, and that's the answer. And it's just sometimes you want that. Sometimes you need that reinforced. But the big thing they want to reinforce to you is fear not for her and fear not for you. I think that's a really wise message. You would think it'd just be about her, but no, it's about ourselves too. We shouldn't fear that when our loved ones do, there comes a time we might talk to them, and they might communicate with us for a time after they die, but then they have to move on too and evolve to the next level. They will always be with us, and we will be with them again. We will experience their energy again. So never see this as an ending. See this as a new beginning, a new chapter in her life and in your life too. It's just beautiful. They don't call it death on the other side. They often tell me, this is our new life. What are you talking about? The spirit guides we're talking to right now don't even have a word for death. They just call it life. So
here's something interesting that we do, and in this case, I love what she just said, and I agree. I think it means something
get the next
too.
Okay, we always get multiple levels on this. This is why we discuss these topics. Go ahead.
And that is, I think they're seeing a level of, is my grandmother going there, and the vibration they're feeling is, when I die, am I?
Ah, got it. That's good. Good, Rodney.
So feel not for your grandma, but
fear not for you. Yeah. I think that's enough. Yeah, this is what's so cool. They don't mince their words. They specifically pick their words, I've learned over the years. And like he said, they might repeat words twice for reinforcement. There's no accident here in the words. So we hear, if you look at these messages and you reread them or re-listen to them, you may hear it on another level. They purposely use words that kind of encode a vibration to help you learn on a whole nother level. Often I won't even understand the message fully sometimes until I sit on it, sleep on it, and then come back, read it again, and I went, oh God, can you believe that? And we're just amazed.
Ironically, it takes us back, and this happens all the time too, to the paragraph before this, where it said, it's your responsibility to find the message that is out there. And so the message for her was one thing. The message for me was a completely different message. And so it was my responsibility to find that message in there, her responsibility to find the one she found.
And now it's your responsibility, Ryan, to find the one you need to find out of that.
And there might be a completely third meaning for Ryan that we haven't even begun to explore. And I dare say, if we went back to the very beginning of this,
connectivity,
all these answers would be tied together.
Yeah, they do that. They weave a story through the whole thing. Okay,
well, it's
great.
Probably one of those situations, if we all go back and listen to this again, I bet, we could pick up more, just the second time of listening to the messages.
And see, I also record it on a little like this
Oh,
dictation,
cool.
dictaphone. What is it? Dictaphone. That's the old term. Digital recorder. My dictaphone.
Now we call it a penisophone. Just to be politically correct.
Add a dictamy, right?
Yeah, add a dictamy.
Okay.
And
All right,
that
that's the next
just
part.
took our spirits to another level here. Love it.
We're spirited in here. No, this is what happens in this work. You get like this. It's because the energy raises. You get happy, and like I said, a high. That's all.
Absolutely, yeah.
We'll take another question. Let's do it.
Okay, well, so we've had several on a similar theme of, like, are my loved ones okay? Have they crossed over? That type of thing. But here's an interesting one about suffering specifically. So it says, "Hi, Karen. It's John Lilies."
Hi, yeah, Lena and John. Hi, guys.
Yeah, my maternal grandmother passed 2 years ago from Alzheimer's, and it was a 10-day process of her dying. My mom and I struggle with what we perceive as suffering for my grandmother during that time, and I'd like to know if she is okay.
Great. Okay. Oh, I feel the messages, so we might get a little emotional here. Okay. Go ahead. Hold on, turn the page. Thank you. F O R Y O U R S A K E N O T H E R S. Ooh. Okay.
I guess they could have said yes or no or.
No, it doesn't work that way. They're very verbose. So I appreciate the words. Okay, so this is what they said, Lana and John. This is for John, I believe. More importantly, you are okay. More importantly, you are okay. She is not only fine but thriving. You would only recognize her spirit, not her struggles. Not that she had, for she had none. Not she had, for she had none, but rather the struggles you had. Let them go for your sake, not hers. They're saying she didn't have struggles. It was your struggles that you had about her leaving, and maybe there's some pain going through the death process. But I'll tell you, what they tell me, when they hit the other side, that goes away no matter how they're killed, no matter how traumatic it is, or if they took months to die. What holds them back the most, or what I don't want to put blame out there. That's not a very good word. What they feel is our pain. What we feel when they leave, more so than that they don't have any pain. So I think that's really important to know that. So again, I want to read this one more time. I think this is important for all of us to hear. More importantly, you are okay. She is not only fine but thriving. You would only recognize her spirit, not her struggles. Not that she had, for she had none, but rather the struggles you had. Let them go for your sake, not hers.
That let them go theme again.
That is about, but this is about how love transcends time. They're always concerned about us because we're the ones that don't understand that it's timelessness. When they have that chance to cross over, they get that. And so they understand that the spirit never goes away. And so they can feel our pain because we're stuck in a time-space continuum. We don't fully understand that we always will exist in some form or shape. We don't go away. So I hope that helps.
And well, that could be comforting for us all, I think. That's
it's
nice.
something important for all of us to have. Yeah.
Well, how about something a little different? Kind of.
Okay.
Let's change the kind of lighten it up in here. This is from this is from PC, and
PC?
PC says, I have been researching someone who passed in the 1930s. I am thinking of writing a book, which is a biography of her. I was just wondering if this should be my next book.
Ooh, sounds interesting to me.
Very interesting.
I love writers. That's awesome, PC. Let's see what they have to say. I'm assuming they got the message. They're doing very well. They're hearing everything. WHATDOYOUT. Oh, sorry. Oh, what's T? THOULD Oh, that's interesting. What was that about? TEKL. Was that an L or not? Okay, thank you. TEKLTJACK. Oh my God. This is weird. What do you think should? Let me ask them a question. Was that supposed to be a B or a W right here? I'm gonna circle it for them. Was that a B or a W? I'm missing that one right there. Was that a B or a W? Could you tell me, please? B. Okay, thank you. What do you think should be? Tell them about my book, Jack. Jack.
That was what happened.
Jack came in. My cat just came
Who's
through.
Jack?
My cat. He's writing a book.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so what just happened was, this is why I go, oh my gosh. So Jack is writing a book through the Ouija board. He just came through, right? My cat is walking around, black and white one. He's been walking through her, I think. You might have seen him on the camera. He was very abused as a baby kitty, and I got him after about 3 years of this abuse. And when I got him, he was just terrified. It was horrible. But we've worked through it. I've had him for 9 years now. He's afraid of people, but his thing is that he's so sensitive, and he knows that I like to write, and he thought that he would help me by writing a book. And so, what do you want to write about? Now, all this, you guys, is going to sound crazy, but he talks to me through the Ouija board. And sometimes he talks to me kind of telepathically too.
They're going right now. They're saying, we were on board with her
until the
cat thing.
I can help it.
All of a sudden, our viewers just went down by 20, Karen. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God!
Just kidding.
Tell you, this I had to tell you, because Jack, that's what happened. He went to the bottom of the board right here. If you put the board on, I'll show you. The cat, the animals enter down here. The angel enters over here. So that's why I go, what is it doing? It went down here. So that was Jack coming in. He interrupted, I'm sorry, PC, your conversation or your question.
And we'll get back to it for sure.
We will. But he said it should be. What do you think it should be? Tell them about my book, Jack. So he is writing a book about
I love that.
His experiences. I'm not going to go too much into detail of it, but it's a lot about healing and the healing he's getting. Because it's really weird. It's like this whole therapeutic thing, but he's writing it. He's telling me what to write, and we're writing it together. So I think he just wanted to jump in because he's excited because
someone else is writing a book. So
he's going to be an author, and you are too, PC. And so he wants to let me. That's so funny. He just came in.
That is hysterical.
So PC, I'm going to say thank you, Jack. We just shared your story. Thank you, Jack. So go ahead. He interrupted you guys, so go ahead.
That was very special. Cool.
Oh, it was very special. The cats jump in all the time. Y-O-U-W-I-L-L-A-L-W.
Yeah, they're back.
They're back. Sorry, is that a G? No G. I F. They kind of swiped it. N O T. They do swiping a lot. M O V E T O T H A T W H I C H G I V E S G R E A T E R J O Y. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing that my cat just jumped in the middle of this. And then when they jump in, the energy changes because it's a different vibration. And when they come back on, you saw quickly.
The whole thing was
moving.
almost like it was in mud.
Yeah, because the animals are a little, your vibration's different, and they have to translate what the cats are saying. So they had to jump into his vibration and bring the message forward. Anyway, this is a great message, PC. I really appreciate this. It says, you will always know what should be next. Your choice should be that gives the greatest joy. And if it's this subject, then yes. If not, move to that which gives greater joy. So if this subject you want to write about 1930s, it sounds cool to me.
Me too.
Right,
If it gives you joy, oh my gosh, you have to follow that. If you find that it's not so exciting, then don't. But if you're excited about it, right? Don't you agree?
Yes.
You got to do what gives you joy, because that's going to make everything more synchronistically linked and fall in place.
And it sounds like a book I might want to check out.
They got something else to say. Here,
okay.
U-N-D. Yeah, it's a book for you, Patrick. E-R-S-T-A-N-D-D-H-A-T. Hold on. W-R-I-T-T-E-N-B-U-T-W-I-L-L-N-O-T-R-E-A-C-H. Was that an H? H? Yes, thank you. H-I-F-T. Sorry. S-G-R-E-A-T-E-R-S. Sorry. T-T-E-N-L-E-S-S-I-T-C-O-M-E-S. Go turn the page. Hold on. F-R-O-M-Y-O-U-R-G-R-E-A-T-J-O-Y. Very nice. Well, they're really all over this book. I tell you, it's got really good energy.
Yeah.
Understand that
good reviews already. Nice.
Already. They're already digging this. The spirits are digging your book, PC. Understand that this book is already written, but will not reach it will not reach its greater potential unless it comes from your higher self. HS stands for higher self. From your higher self within your greatest joy. So understand that this book is already written, but will not reach its greatest potential unless it comes from your higher self within your greatest joy. So it's got to be written in joy, and then it's going to just flow out of you and be a great book.
Nice. And yeah. I kind of hope PC sends some more information about that as he processes kind of what he's going to do there. That sounds very cool.
I know you like that era.
Yeah, definitely.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Even not knowing who it is right now, I just know that I would probably love it.
I can tell you the spirits like it. So
cool. Well, I think maybe I've got two questions from Crystal. Okay. And one is kind of, I say two because the first one is kind of lighthearted, and I imagine would kind of, I would maybe have a short answer and then more of a serious question, and then we'll figure out how we can reach you, and anything you want to yourself wrap up with this
Oh,
evening, Karen. This
sure.
has been so very cool, and I love that we've
Mm.
had so many people in here
I
joining
do
us.
too. It's been great. I do want to say one thing.
Okay.
You may notice that the planchette uses other letters to spell that are not in the alphabet. It uses the Ouija. It uses the N and O a lot. It goes to buy sometimes. It goes to buy when I mess up on a letter and I didn't say the letter correctly, and it will spell up here. I'll tell you why. The only reason why it does that is because if I go over here, it'll fall off the plant. It'll fall off the edge of the table because the board's
Oh.
not made. So I've taught them over the years, and this has been a problem I've dealt with since the age of 8, is I said, why don't we use the A up here and the N up here so I can turn the planchette like this because I have a partner. If it's me alone, not a problem. I can go to all the letters. But a partner, it's going to fall off the board. So then they start taking free liberty to use all the letters wherever they want to do, and I'm all good. I'm good with that. So people always think that's weird. It's not weird. It's just the technique, and they like it. I like it. It works. So try it.
And you have been a master at interpreting what letters poking through that planchette. That's been very
Yeah.
cool.
You
You
know
move
when
so
sometimes when
fast.
she's wrong, it'll stop. It'll just freeze.
If I'm wrong, yeah.
She says R, and it's sitting on an S.
I don't know why I'm saying art. It's just weird. It gets hard sometimes. It gets a little jumbled trying to keep it, and then you see how quick
If
it
you can
goes.
see your head going back and forth,
Oh,
trying to
it's
see the
hard.
letter and then write the next letter and moving that
That's
quickly.
ridiculous.
And
But
they tell us this is slow motion.
yeah, this is really slow. The words really they have to for them to come through on a Ouija board. It's really hard for them at this vibration because they're used to getting packets and downloads of information, kind of like data transmission through our wireless signals or through like a Ethernet or fiber
Files,
cable.
yeah.
Yeah, it comes through in packets, and that's how they give it. It's fast, and for them to break it down and to spell, it's hard for them. And so sometimes a word will be left out. There may be a slight misspelling sometimes. And so I just ask for clarification like I did before. And sometimes I mess up the spelling, so I have to ask for clarification.
Yeah, and I
So.
remember reading that in your book too. That popped in my head as soon as you said that. So our first question from Crystal, I just think it's funny.
Okay.
It displays the wide range of questions that we've had this
I
evening.
love it. Bring it.
Yeah, she says, and I lost it temporarily here for a second. Hang on. This is from Crystal. What grade will my daughter Autumn get on her project?
Oh, that's cute. Well, let's see what they have to say. Okay, Crystal, here we go. I can only imagine what they're going to say. I got mixed up there. MOTI, okay, MOTIVAHERESELFORA A D E B E C A U S E S H E B E L I E V E S S H E S H O U L D R E C E I V E. Whew. This is crystallite. What? Is that said? This is crystallite. This is crystal.
Like the
Why?
drink?
I think so. This is how it says, crystal
That's
light.
what it says.
Yeah, this is crystallite. That's funny.
So
Well,
maybe it's because he said there's going to be a lighthearted question and then a
oh,
more heavy question. Maybe they're
Oh.
saying this is crystal light,
and that's gonna be crystal heavy. Crystal
and
light.
that's their sense of humor.
Got
I
it.
swear it is.
I think you're right. We'll ask him. This is crystallite. She will get the grade she chooses. It may be a poor grade, so she can motivate herself for a high grade because she believes she should receive. Okay, let me read it again. She will get the grade she chooses. It may be a poor grade, so she can motivate herself, or a high grade because she believes she should. Okay, it's all about choice again. There's
So-
no definitive answer.
Choose that grade, Autumn.
Choose that grade and believe.
She's already chosen the grade.
But it says, it didn't say chosen. They said she chooses. So it didn't say it already happened. It sounds like she chooses it, maybe a poor grade. She's motivated herself.
It makes
Because
me
she
wonder if the
believes.
project is turned in or if the project is still being worked
Yeah, that's
on.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, who knows?
Well,
But
somewhere inside of her, she has made that choice. She either believes that she deserves to
Yeah.
receive that high grade, or somewhere.
I suggest crystallite. What I suggest is that you ask her what kind of grade she thinks she's going to get, and let her take that responsibility. Say, hey, what grade would you like to make on this project? And
Well, I
make it
believe
happen.
Crystal has said the whole family is watching, so maybe she'll get an answer right there.
Hey, good. You know what? Autumn, choose what it is you want. This be exciting to hear, and I would love to hear if it's a grade that you asked for. You know, sometimes we need bad grades to motivate us, I guess. But other times you don't need to choose that route. So good luck with it.
So are you?
Patrick? What we have found is there is nothing wrong.
No,
In other words, if she gets a low grade,
that's not wrong.
there's nothing wrong with that. There's a reason for that.
However, for parents listening, you should get good grades because you probably want to do well in school. And remember, he's a teacher.
Oh, now we're going back to PC.
Okay, so what I want to ask, though, is when they said crystal light, what that was about. I think that's funny. I think that is what you said, but let's see. You mentioned crystal light. Is that humor? Is that what we're doing here? Yes. ARENOTCLEVER. Are we not clever? Okay. Yes, you are. They're clever. We have fun. We have fun with this. You have to have fun. Yeah, you guys are very clever. Thank you. Let's get crystal number 2.
Okay, so are we good with this one more question? Are we okay
Oh
with doing that?
yeah, we're good. You holding
Yeah,
up?
fine.
Yeah, we're holding up.
Okay, all right, cool. So we'll have this be our final question for the evening, and then I'll tell everybody where we can I have an idea for how we can kind of continue this conversation because I couldn't get the chat function going on for the live session here, but I can just see all of these questions and things I can see us all having a big conversation. So I'll tell everybody how we can do that. And after we get to this last question here. So this is from Crystal again, number 2. Kind of maybe not so crystallite on this one.
Okay.
My son Logan's dad, Dustin, passed away 20 years ago from a car accident. My son never got to meet him. Does his dad have a message for him?
Oh, very nice. Wow. Okay. A T W E W I, thank you, L L T E L L T H E M V I B R A T I O N N E V E R D I E S A N D Y O U R S O N H A S B E E N T O U C H E D I N W A Y S B Y H I S F A T H E R T H A T H E D O E S N a T E V E N K N O W H E I S W I T H H I M, hold on, turn the page, sorry, A L W A Y S H E H A S S E E N T H E S E A N D W I L L C O N T I N U E T O S E E T H E M H E J U S T N E E D S T O E, is that right? Sorry, F I N D T H E M I N H I S D A I L Y L I F E Y O U C A N H E L P B Y L E T T I N G H I M K N O W W H E N Y O U S E E T H E S E M E S S A G E S Y O U H A V E S E E N T H E L, M S O S A Y T H E M O U T L O U D I T M A Y B E A G, S. Sorry, S I M P L E A S A M A N N E R I S M T H E Y S H A R E. Boy, that was really intense energy. It was very nice. I like the energy of that one. Okay, says, this is for Crystal. This is what we will tell them. Vibration never dies, and your son has been touched in ways by his father that he doesn't even know. He is with him always. He has seen these and will continue to see them. He just needs to find them in his daily life. You can help by letting him know when you see these messages. You have seen them, so say them out loud. Maybe as simple as a mannerism they share. Oh. So basically,
Wow.
there's been messages that the son has seen, that you have seen, that's around the family, and that what they're asking you, the mother, Crystal, that you can help your son by letting him know that when you see these messages, however you feel like you're feeling the energy of the husband, the father, you've seen them, so say them out loud. And maybe it's simple as mannerisms they share, and that's a message in itself, saying you know, if the son acts like his father, I mean, that's beautiful. You know, that's a reminder that the vibration never leaves. In fact, it's with him. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, and it sounds like that could be a nice, fun conversation for the family to talk about, especially if they're all sitting there, watching right now. Talk about maybe those signs, if they can look back and remember any of them or see them.
Yeah, and let the son know that he has them all the time, and it's just now, we have to acknowledge him. And when we acknowledge these messages, or acknowledge whether it's an angel or your guardian, or messages you receive, or from a loved one, by acknowledging them, then they start to appear more. And that's because you're being open to it, see? And you're saying, yes, I know, I feel you, or yes, I want to experience that vibration again, or yes, I see your father in you by the way you say certain things, or how you act, and that's them alive within ourselves. It's really quite beautiful. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I think the consistent theme we see when they talk about death is they never say, hey, this is what exactly you're going to see.
Yeah.
They always lean on you, that you're responsible for those interactions, not them. That they're there to tell you.
They're going to try, but we may not be open to it. So
right.
We really have to be. They're going to give free will.
But that will let you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're never going to try to take your free will away, but they're going to let you know that it exists there, that it's there for you. But they're not going to give you any direct conversational message. It's not what they're about. I don't think.
You mean here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are. Many years ago, I used to speak a lot with spirits, and what Rodney's used to doing is more of the ethereal light being messages. When I speak a lot with spirits through the board, I did get some very, very direct messages, and people came through that were deceased, and so that happens every now and then. And by the way, I'm not opposed to that. If if somebody needed to come through tonight, they would have come through. I'm very open to that. And if my angel needed to come through, that she would have came through. And I didn't know my cat was going to come through, but anybody can come through that wants to communicate with me from a higher good, from a place of love and light, period.
I know in my life that my mom pointing out those things.
For when you lost your father. Yeah. So Rodney's really affected by this because that message, this messages touch all of us. He lost his father at a very young age, and so your mother was really good about letting you know.
The things she saw, she was very careful to say, hey, that's your father.
Yeah. That's really cool. So I really hope that helps you. I think it will. It helps me, it helps you, it helps all of us, I think. It's a great message. Go ahead, Patrick.
Oh no, I was just gonna say definitely we know many of these beautiful people that have joined us this evening know about the the beautiful side of the Ouija and kind of how it can work. Yeah. And I'm just hoping that the people that maybe there are people that are just curious, or maybe I'm only assuming there has to be at least a few people that have been watching this tonight that might be a little surprised at what they've been watching, and maybe they expected something else. And so this is, I hope they see, maybe another side of the Ouija if they weren't aware of it.
Patrick, they said dip your toe in the water or slide into the shallow end.
Or those who are experienced, swim to the deep end.
Swim to the deep end. But if you don't see any water in the pool, don't jump in. So maybe someone out there just dipped their toe in the water. And
that's fine.
That's fine.
Full circle.
It always goes full circle. Like
yeah.
Now, before we end, what I always do is let them have a closing statement, and then we say goodbye.
Oh, yeah, great. Great.
Yeah. Okay. So they will probably wrap all this up for us. That's usually what they do when we do groups. So here we go.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it is wonderful. It's a nice way to come full circle. All right. So what would you?
This.
Yeah, that's what we always do. So go ahead. What would you like to tell us? This is your final say as well. Good evening. Sorry, was that an E? E, thank you. T-O-U-T. Huh. Know that it is easier to jump into the pool than it is to get out. Think about it. You jump into a pool. You're like so excited to get in the pool. You run and jump, get in. To get out, you got to climb up a ladder and pull your body out of the water. And you're like, it's a little different. It's easier to jump in than to get out.
Well, that, and I'm also thinking like when you're a kid too, and I remember so many times being at the pool and you're having so much fun, and your mom says, "Come on, it's time to go. I'm ready to go." And you're like, one more minute, please.
I don't go swimming on the lap. You're right. So it's true. Once you get in, it's like maybe you don't want to get out.
So he found a whole different meaning.
See what you just did, Patrick? We can each read these messages and get the right message and meaning for ourselves. And when you just got one and I just got one from the same message.
Or it could be a chilly day and you're in the pool, and when you get out, it's just going to be really cold too.
That's right.
That's why they say it's nippy.
Right. So I want to go ahead and put my hands on here and just say goodbye to them. So let's ask me, any last things you want to say, or are you complete? They're complete, and they're not moving. Okay, I want to say thank you guys very much for your wisdom, your inspiration, your guidance, your words, your time. And as always, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for this time. Bye-bye. They're gone.
Yes, thank you, Spirit. Awesome. Well, I'm going to give you a chance to tell us where, we can find you and anything you want to say, but I do want to show people, is this going to be backwards? Or is this
it's perfect.
Okay, so there's The Spirit of Alchemy, one of Karen's 3 books. here is the spirit of, oh my gosh, I'm so
Yeah.
horrible at this. The spirit of creativity and the spirits of Ouija, which was the first book that I
Second
read.
book. That's the first book you read, but my
First
second
book I
book I
read,
read.
second
Yeah.
book. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who. There were quite a few people that were watching live just in Google Plus,
Oh,
and I
good.
want to suggest that people, like I said, I really do think that this could become, because I know there were some questions we didn't get to, and I didn't have the chat functional, but I want to suggest people go to the Big Séance Parlor in Facebook, and if you're not in that group, you'll have to request to join, but I'll accept you as long as you're like not one of my students bugging me or something. And I'll accept you, and let's kind of continue this conversation. Maybe you have questions about how tonight went, or just comments. I'd love to. I think all of us would probably love to get some validation or something if you had a message come through for you tonight. Or I know this event page kind of stays there for a while in Google Plus. But let's carry on this conversation. Let's not have this end right here. This was very, very, very cool. And so I want to thank you so much. Check out bigseance.com. And this will be a podcast episode in a couple of weeks eventually. So you can listen to it all over again, except without seeing our lovely faces. So Karen, why don't you, tell us where we can find you, maybe some stuff that's coming up for you in the future. And, let's shut this thing down on a high note here tonight.
Yes, yes. I want to say thank you, everybody, for taking your time this evening, joining us, sharing your questions. I'm sorry we couldn't get to them all. Maybe there'll be a part two. You just never know. But thank you again for being here. I so appreciate you. You may also, if you have any questions about what happened and you want to write to me on my email, you may do that. Go to my website, which is KarenADahlman.com or creativevisionspublications.com, and you can reach me there. There's a contact form there. And I want to tell you, I have a lot of articles on there that you can read about how to use a talking board, spiritual articles, building your spirituality, well-being. I read about all different diverse things. And if you're very interested in making connection with your own guides and higher self, source wisdom, the third book that Patrick held up, the one that was The Spirit of Alchemy, Secret Teachings of the Sacred Union, is the book for you. If you want to learn how to use the Ouija board, I highly recommend the second book I wrote, which is the Spirits of Ouija, 4 Decades of Communication. And the first book, The Spirit of Creativity, Embodying Your Soul's Passion, if you want to bring that creative spark into your life and all things you do. They all three go really well together. So go to my website. You can follow me on Facebook. You could find me on Twitter, Google+. I'll have a link to the show from my website as well. I have all kinds of past shows I did, radio shows, podcasts. I've been on Patrick's show several times. So if you want any more information, just go check me out, KarenADahlman.com, and Karen A. Dahlman everywhere else. Just put the A in there, my middle initial, and you'll find me. Again, it's been a treat. It's been a blessing. It's an honor to share these messages, and I thank you so much, and I wish you good evening. Thank you.
You can feel the energy coming from you guys, and I know that also takes a lot of energy too. So thank you for your energy tonight in doing this. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. We're going to wave bye, and we will see you maybe on another live episode of something. Who knows? This is our second one, but I'll see you in the podcast world or in the parlor. And for real, let's continue this conversation on Facebook in the Big Séance Parlor. Okay. And we're going to go away. So thank you very much. You guys rock.
Bye.
Bye.